Hello everyone, today we are making the best Nigerian chicken stew. Over here is the chicken and I'll be seasoning it with salt, curry powder, thyme, seasoning cubes and onion. I'll also let that to cook for some minutes without water. That way the spices is going to penetrate into the meat and it's going to taste better. In a frying pan, I'm going to go in with some vegetable oil. Okay, I've used this oil to fry my chicken, and then I'll be adding in the tomato paste when the oil is hot enough. Okay, I am not adding a diced onion to this oil because I don't want my kid to have anything to be taken out of this stew when I'm done cooking. So I blended the tomatoes and the onion together. Okay, so and here I'm just going to be adding the blended tomato, pepper, onion and every other thing into this pan, and I will let that cook. To reduce splashing all over the place, I'm going to be covering the pan with a pot cover. Okay, because we still have some liquid inside it, it is not going to get burnt. And right now I just checked on the tomatoes and it is still cooking perfectly. Okay guys, it still has some liquid in it, so I'm going to leave that to also continue to cook. Now the liquid in the tomatoes is beginning to dry up and the oil is beginning to float on top of the tomatoes. As you can see, it is now very visible to see the oil. Now some recipes will tell you that once the oil starts to float on top, that your tomatoes is ready. No, it is not always right because some tomatoes can be very sour. All right, so I will tell you to keep frying your tomatoes until the oil dries up. We are going to continue to fry these tomatoes until 90% of the oil we started this frying with can no longer be seen. Okay, yeah, as soon as the oil begins to dry up, notice the tomatoes to begin to get thicker. Okay, that's when you know that your tomatoes is well fried. At this point, we're no longer going to cover the tomatoes. Okay, the liquid has dried up, it is no longer splashing all over the place. Okay, and then we are going to continue to stir it. Okay, don't leave it and go out, it will get burnt. You just have to sit there and be turning it consistently. Okay, and I'm also going to be seasoning this with a little bit of thyme, curry powder and some seasoning cube. Okay, these are my favorite spices, that's what I love to use for my stew. Okay, so we're going to keep frying. As you can see, the tomatoes has really changed from when we started frying. All right, and the oil can no longer be seen. I know when we started we'll be thinking that the oil is much. It is not, and even if it is, we are going to take that out later, but you can see the oil is not much. You need a lot of oil to fry your tomatoes. Okay, so that it won't get burnt. All right, so that you don't serve people burnt sacrifice. Okay, because a lot of you make stews and it's always very dark in color, so that's because you don't sit and stir it consistently. Now the tomatoes is ready, guys. It is well fried, you can tell from the color and the thickness. Okay, it is well fried now, and I'm just going to stir that a bit and then set that aside for the next process. Right now I'm transferring the fried tomatoes into the chicken stock. Okay, and I added a little more water. I think I did that off camera, and then I stirred everything together before adding in the chicken. Okay, so that they can all get to cook and marry themselves very well, guys. You understand what I mean? So that's just all, and our stew is almost ready. If you have watched up to this point and you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is free. YouTube is not going to charge you for doing that. Okay, and if you're a returning viewer, I love you. Thank you for always coming back to watch my video, guys. Our stew is ready. Just look at this pot of deliciousness, pot of goodness, guys. This stew tastes so great, like it was so amazing. Let me know in the comment section what you will be having this stew with. As for me, I had it with hot boiled white rice. Okay, and if you think the oil is too much, this is the best time to scoop out some of the oil. Okay, but mine was just okay. So I'll see you guys later.